Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku.co and ForexTrading.tv daily analysis for the S&P 500 for Tuesday, November 12th, 2013. Well, a change of trend today, and this current candle that has finalised trading has a lower high and a lower low, and therefore a downtrend in place. Previous day's trading we saw a small bodied indecisive spinning top type candle attempt to trade up to the major high around the 1775 level, and today we've seen rejection from there, a continuation of the minor rejection that we had for the previous day's trading. Prior to that we had two fairly volatile trading days, a large black body candle that was strongly rejected from 1775, and then the buyers came back in quite strongly in equal measure to the selling that we saw for the prior day's trading. This suggests a lot of volatility up around these highs, and often when you see volatility around major highs, it tends to be a bit of a clue that we may have seen the high put in place for some time, and we could see a retracement from that area. Just looking at the manner in which the market attempted to test to the 1775 for the previous day's trading, it was an indecisive manner. But when we look at today's trading, we have a small body candle. So we haven't seen the sellers come back into this market strong enough to suggest that there is now potential for this trend to change in major terms to the downside and for the market to trade significantly lower. What we want to see is follow through, and we've seen, even though we've seen a black body candle where the sellers have made an amount of net bearish progress, it has been only a small amount, but we have this large shadow on the bottom, and the large shadow represents the sellers losing commitment, so it's certainly not what we want to see in line with this being a potentially major top. We have also seen the buyers close with control of this market, only fairly weak control. They've closed just up above the midpoint level, and what you want to see with a downtrend is the sellers taking control. So a lot of indecision in this market. Now, important is the support around the Tenkan Sen, which is roughly around the 1760 level, and that has been an important area in the recent past, this 1760 level, save for this one major sell-off day. So it will be important moving forward again, and we can see here how the Tenkan Sen has acted as support in the recent past during while we have been. Now, in terms of patterns in this market, and this is something of an inverted triangle pattern, very hard to trade these patterns, but here we have the prior trend, very important with congestion areas and patterns, is that you have a decent trend leading into them and then you have congestion. What we're seeing here are the highs and the test of the highs, these peaks are around the same level. So what's happening is that the buyers are coming into the market and they're finding resistance around 1775, and a lot of trading activity is being done there. But as we're seeing the market sell off, the sellers are accepting lower prices. So what we're seeing here is a potential move to the downside, where we have the lows within the pattern constantly becoming lower and lower. The problem with this type of pattern, trading it to the downside, is if we do break this barrier at the bottom of the pattern, do we know that that will be the final break? Will the market retrace back up towards the highs, towards the peaks, and trade back up there and just make another series? But better would be if we saw a breakout to the upside, but with the market making lower troughs, it doesn't suggest that the breakout will be to the upside. But if we do see that breakout, if we see a strong bullish close up above that 1775 area, we could see this market trading considerably higher. But we're not trying to preempt the market, but what I am saying is that if we do see a breakout down below the lower boundary of this pattern, we do need to be careful how we trade it, and what we'd like to see is a strong bearish close to have a lot more confidence. Also, we'd like to see a close down below this minor swing low around the 1740 level, and that would give us a bit more confidence in them. Now, there also is potential for this pattern to be something of a very complex head and shoulders pattern and an upsloping head and shoulders pattern, and here we have the trend leading in. Remember, we always need that trend leading into the pattern. Here we have the left shoulder, here we have the head, and here we have a complex right shoulder, and it is rather complex. And if we take this area here as being the right shoulder, we have had the breakout down below the upward sloping neckline, the close down below confirming the pattern, so our target would be the distance from the head to the neckline projected down from the breakout, so that would be roughly down around the 1735 level, roughly in that area where we have that window that was open. The problem here, however, is that the market has retraced very quickly and traded through the neckline, so it's not forming a pattern that is conventional. But I suggest that with the market trading down through and immediately trading back up above through the neckline, then it really isn't a pattern that is going to lead to anything substantial. Now, in terms of Ichimoku, obviously still a bullish market in the long-term time frame, with the market trading up above the cloud, and we have been trading up above the cloud for quite some time. So we have a bullish bias in the longer-term time frame. The market remains bullish in the medium-term time frame by trading above the pink line here, the Kijun Sen, and that Kijun Sen is pointing flat, and very often when we have a flat Kijun Sen, price action is attracted back towards there. We have had price action attempt to be attracted back towards there, but the buyers have come back in as we tested down to that level, so really not working the way that we like to see the attraction back to the Kijun Sen, and this is suggesting that the buyers may still be quite strong in this market, and the way that they traded off this strong sell-off suggests that the buyers may be able to come back into this market and trade the market further to the upside. Looking at how this market is interacting with the Tenkan Sen, the green line here, we are still trading above there, so technically the market is bullish in the short-term time frame, but we are now trading above and below, so suggesting that there is quite some indecision in this market in the short-term time frame. But today we have seen the Tenkan Sen act as an area of support once again, so suggesting that if we can see the buyers build some momentum and trade up above 1775, we could see the market trading substantially higher, in line with being above all of the Ichimoku indicators. The Chikou span here is above the corresponding price action, so it's confirming the bullishness that we're seeing in all three timeframes, but it is a fair way above the price action, and it is suggesting that this market may be looking a little overextended, so it wouldn't surprise to see the market retrace back. Now obviously I've mentioned that support around that low around 1746. We also have that support around 1740, but very, very strong potential support around the 1735 level, where the window was open quite some time and that window hasn't been closed, so potentially very strong support down below where this market's trading. But let's be patient and wait and see how the market reacts to 1775 if we do approach there again, but certainly look for the market to interact with the Tenkan Sen around 1760, and if we do have a solid bearish close down below there, we could see the market once again extending the troughs in that inverted triangle type pattern.